Have you ever set a health goal only to feel like life just gets in the way of achieving it? Barriers like time, family responsibilities, job responsibilities, or even our own very normal tendency to self-sabotage can make change seem impossible. Better understanding these barriers, both the obvious ones and the less obvious ones, can be the key to overcoming them. Hi, I'm Valerie, a lifestyle nurse, and I'm here to help you live a longer, healthier life. In this video, I'm going to be talking about identifying and overcoming the barriers that stand in the way of your health goals. So let's start with the surface barriers. These are the ones that we are all pretty familiar with. Maybe it's just feeling like there's not enough time in the day, like between work, family, and everything else on your plate. It can seem pretty impossible to carve out time for yourself. Or maybe it's the people around you, like your family members who don't share your health goals or your desire for healthy habits. Or your friends who unintentionally tempt you away from your best intentions. Or it could be the unhealthy food options that are available near where you live or work. These barriers are real and they do matter, but they are often just the tip of the iceberg. There are also the barriers that lurk beneath the surface. Sometimes the biggest barriers aren't outside of us, they are within us. Self-sabotage is a common and deeply human experience. It's when we get in our own way, even when we truly want to make a change. Why does this happen? Self-sabotage often stems from fear. Fear of failure, fear of change, or even fear of success. Change, no matter how positive, can feel uncomfortable because it pulls us out of the patterns that we're used to, or our comfort zone. These patterns, even the unhealthy ones, feel safe because they are familiar. Self-sabotage can also be tied to limiting beliefs, like thinking, I don't deserve to be healthy, or I'll never stick with it, so why even bother? These thoughts are powerful, and they can hold you back if you do not address them. And then there are also barriers that are tied to the fact that we, as humans, are living in a way that's completely different from how humans were designed to live. For most of the 200,000 years of human history, our ancestors lived in closely knit groups. Social connection was vital for survival. They shared resources, they supported one another, and they spent their days walking, gathering, and occasionally hunting. Life was slower. They woke up with the sun and went to bed when it set. There were no processed foods, no chairs, and no sedentary lifestyle. The food that they ate came straight from the earth, things that they could pick, gather, or dig up. Meat was a rare treat, and when it did come, it was lean and hard-earned. Hunting is not easy, and more time was spent in pursuit of meat than was actually spent eating it. The time they spent in pursuit of food and in pursuit of survival meant they were naturally active and moving constantly throughout the day. Contrast that with today. Most of us sit for hours at a time. We eat foods that are far removed from their natural state and live in isolated households with limited social connection. This isn't how we are meant to live, and it creates a mismatch between what our bodies and minds were designed for and the world that we actually live in. So how do we overcome these barriers? It starts with awareness, recognizing both the surface obstacles and the deeper obstacles that are standing in your way. For surface barriers like time, it might mean setting boundaries or prioritizing your health as non-negotiable. For family challenges, it could mean having open conversations about your goals and seeking support. For deeper barriers like self-sabotage, it's about challenging the fears and beliefs that are holding you back. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Or what belief am I holding on to that is standing in my way? Then start to rewrite these stories with new, empowering ones. Finally, remember that many of the challenges that we face today aren't because we're doing something wrong. They are because we are living in an environment that is so different from what we are biologically designed for. This perspective can help you approach your barriers with compassion, not judgment, and help you find creative ways to align your habits with what your body and mind truly need. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content that will help you live a healthier, longer life. If you are part of one of my health improvement programs, please refer to your program materials for guidance on how to make the most of this information. And if you're interested in joining one of my programs designed to make optimal health accessible and achievable, let me know in the comments below and I will hook you up with a link. Thank you for watching and dedicating this time to yourself and your well-being. You deserve to feel your best. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, please take good care of yourself.